Hi everyone, my name is Ulumi White, the founder of Scholarships Cafe. I'm so excited to be back. So today I'll be sharing with you tons of scholarship and funding opportunities in 2023. Happy New Month, and I'm so excited to be back after a long break. If you are new to this channel, please do not forget to hit the subscription button and share this video with your friends. I promise to consistently update you with scholarship and funding opportunities henceforth. Okay, so let's take a look at opportunities for 2023. Starting from Asia, we have the ANSO scholarship for young talent. Every year, the Alliance of International Science Organization, which is also known as ANSO, provides up to 200 master's scholarship and 300 PhD scholarships to pursue a postgraduate program at the University of Science and Technology of China, as well as the University of Chinese Academic of Science. This year, in addition to 200 and 300 positions often provided, which equivalents to 500, there is an addition of up to 40 positions which will be provided for students from developing countries. So if you're from a developing countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Zambia, Zimbabwe, you might be qualified for this additional 40 positions. And the coverage includes tuition waiver. Interestingly, you don't have to pay for tuition in China. You also have a monthly stipend of 6,000 or 7,000 CNY monthly, which is the Chinese yuan, depending on whether your awardee has passed the qualification test or not. You have health insurance for you. The application fee, it is free. You don't have to pay for application fee. You have international travel allowance from your own country to China, whether you're coming from Nigeria, you're coming from Rwanda, you have the international travel allowance covered. You also have a one-time visa resident permit allowance, so your visa fee is also covered. The deadline to apply for the scholarship is on the 15th of February 2023. So if you have a bachelor degree related to the field of STEM or a master's degree related to the field of STEM, I would encourage you to apply for the ANSO scholarship for young talent 2023 call for application. Again, it is until the 15th of February 2023. Yep, we're starting today from Asia, and we've talked about ANSO scholarship. The next scholarship I want to talk about is the Chinese government scholarship, which I actually had in 2013 for my master's in China, as well as for my PhD in China. This is quite interesting and more important for especially for people that are looking for non-STEM scholarship. All fees are covered. You have the Chinese government scholarship, which is one of the biggest scholarship in the world, the Asian China Young Leader Scholarship, Youth of Excellence Scheme of China program, the MOFCOM, the China Trade Union Silk, which some of my followers actually had, the Peking University Overseas Student Scholarship. So you can apply for several of the scholarship. Just check on this website to see what is it all about. The benefit of the Chinese government scholarship, which is one of the best and the biggest scholarship in China, it gives you a tuition waiver. You have free accommodation on campus. You have monthly stipends. You also have the undergraduate scholarship are covered. Also master's, doctoral, fellowship are covered. For undergrad, you have 2,500 RMB monthly stipends. For masters, you have 3,000 RMB monthly stipend paid to you at the end of the month. And for doctoral students, you're being paid 3,500 RMB monthly stipends. So if you're interested in the Chinese government scholarship, there are several institutions in China that have this opportunity to recruit international students, and majorly the deadline is up until the end of February 2023. Let's take a look at an example of an institution that offers the Chinese government scholarship. We have the Dalian University of Technology. Like you can see here, they offer the Chinese government a scholarship. The qualification, you must be a non-Chinese citizen and you must be in good health. And in most of their programs, which are Chinese major, you have to have the HSK4, which is quite optional for English taught courses. Like I said earlier, the master's students, you earn 3,000 Chinese yuan RMB monthly, and for the doctoral students, you get 3,005 CNY monthly. You also have comprehensive medical insurance, though you have to pay your own travel allowance, travel expenses, which is different from the ANSO scholarship. And for this institution, the deadline for the scholarship ends on the 20th of February 2023. So you can check out this university and other universities in China to see their scholarship program. Like I said earlier, the Chinese government scholarship is actually open in most of the universities in China. Like, so you can write them to find out when the application is closing and you can submit accordingly. I'm aware that some of these institutions do charge application fee, but there are some institutions in China that do not charge application fee. Again, it is for all fields, be it STEM, microbiology, non-microbiology like accounting, banking and finance. If you're looking for opportunities in public policy, I'm sure there are tons of universities in China that offer such opportunity for you. Let's go straight away to Singapore. We have the Singapore International Graduate Award. SINGA support PhD in the field of biomedical sciences, computing, as well as information science, engineering and technology, and physical science. The award provides support for 4 years PhD, including tuition fee. You don't have to pay for your tuition fee if you get the SINGA scholarship. Monthly stipend of 2,200 Singapore dollars, which could be increased to 2,700 after passing of the qualifying exam. You also have one-time airfare grant up to 1,500 Singapore dollar, as well as one-time settlement allowance of 1,000 Singapore dollar. So if you are interested in study in Singapore at the PhD level, I would suggest that you apply for this scholarship. Once again, it supports PhD students in biomedical sciences, computing and information science, engineering and technology, as well as physical science. And you can get tons of information on this website, the schools that are involved, the program. And for the eligibility, you have to be an international student. You're passionate about research and excellent academic results. You have excellent academic results. You have good skills in written and spoken English, and you've got good report from your academic referees. So your academic referees must be able to attest to how skilled you are. They must be able to attest to your research expertise, as well as that you have good skills in written and spoken English. So if you are interested in studying in Singapore, the SINGA scholarship, which is the Singapore International Graduate Award for PhD students in the field of biomedical science, computing and information science, engineering and technology, and physical sciences, is a sure bet for you. That is that about Singapore. Let's go to South Korea. I love South Korea a lot because I had my master's there. So if you are a prospective undergrad and grad student in 2023 and you're looking for a fully funded opportunity, I would suggest you consider South Korea. Please apply for the KGSP program. The graduate program should be open in the next couple of days. It often runs from February to March, so I expect it to be out this week. And the benefit of this scholarship is that they grant you airfare from your own country. You're also given the settlement allowance. Your tuition is also waived. You have the language training fee. You have to study Korean. If you don't speak Korean, you have to study Korean for 1 year. I did this for 1 year. It is not difficult. Your medical insurance is paid. Your degree completion grant is paid. You also have the Korean proficiency grant for any scholar who have a valid topic level 5 or 6. So once again, if you are a prospective undergrad and grad student and you're interested in fully funded program, I would suggest that you apply for the Korean government scholarship, which often in every year they provide scholarship to up to 1,200 grad students and over 100 undergrad students. So the best way you can stay in touch is to check the studyinkorea.go.kr website. This website was transformed in the last couple of hours, so I would say you stay connected to this website. You click on the GPS, and I would suggest that stay put to this website this week, especially for those that are interested in masters, PhD, or postdoc. And I failed to mention that this scholarship gives opportunity for those in the field of STEM and those in the field of non-STEM. So if you are a microbiologist or a biochemist or a physicist, and you're interested in studying Korea at the master's or PhD level or postdoctoral level, I would suggest the South Korean government scholarship for you. Once again, you get airfare from your home country, which is really amazing. I traveled out of Nigeria for the first time, courtesy of the Korean government scholarship. They give you settlement allowance. Immediately you arrive in Korea, you get a tuition waiver, you get a monthly stipend, you get a research allowance, and you also get thesis completion and printing cost. And at the end of the day, if you want to go back to your home country, the Korean government provides you a return ticket to your home country and a completion grant. So if you're looking for opportunities in South Korea, I would say you should consider applying for the KGSP scholarship program. So for those interested in masters and PhD opportunities in public policy, I get these questions a lot. I don't like meanwhile impose so much opportunities apart from people in the field of STEM. I would say please check out the Korean Development Institute in Dalian. They offer several scholarships for international students to pursue a master's or PhD in public policy, development policy, intellectual property, as well as public management. You have several scholarships that could guarantee your stay in Korea. We have the Global Ambassador Scholarship, which is often for masters and PhD programs, full-time and part-time. The benefit of the scholarship includes full tuition waiver and a monthly stipend for most recipients. And the duration of the master is about 1 year, 3 semesters. Applying for KGSP, you can also apply at KDI for their KGSP program. For those interested in intellectual property, there's a collaboration between World Intellectual Property Organization, the government of Korea through KIPO, and KDI to ensure that the students obtain a global perspective and professional expertise in IP. So please refer to this scholarship if you are interested in pursuing a master's in intellectual property. You're offered full tuition waiver, monthly stipend, and round-trip airfare from your country and back to your country. So please consider applying for this program if you are in the field of non-STEM. So let's go straight to Gwangju Institute of Science and Technology. They offer scholarship for international students, and the application is until the 14th of April 2023. All international students are granted GIST scholarship without any separate application process. And the worth of the scholarship, tuition fee is covered, your tuition is fully waived, and there are monthly allowance, research assistantship, health insurance, flight reimbursement, one way to South Korea. So what are you waiting for? Gwangju Institute of Science and Technology. If you're in the field of STEM, you should consider applying for this program. They offer monthly stipend all international students, and also they offer meal allowance for you. And again, you have research assistantship, all students participating in research project. Housing allowance, you have to cover that. They provide 60% of the national health insurance is supported, and you have flights reimbursement, all incoming international students. So if you're interested in Korea, I would say consider applying to Gwangju Institute of Science and Technology for your master's or a PhD. So that is that about South Korea and Asia. Once again, a recap of what I've said. ANSO scholarship, you have the Chinese government scholarship, you have the SINGA scholarship, you have the South Korean government scholarship, you have the KDI scholarship to study public policy, developmental policy, intellectual property, as well as Gwangju Institute of Science and Technology offers scholarship for international students. So the bulk of the scholarships could be in Asia, and you don't want to think, you might actually be thinking, oh, I don't want to go to Asia, but I started my journey from Asia. So let's take a look at opportunities in Europe. Yeah, starting from the United Kingdom, if you have a degree in law, economics, geology, petroleum or mining engineering, and you're interested in fully funded master's degree program in international mineral law, as well as international oil and gas law and policy for especially lawyers, I would say you should apply for the Steve Weston and Trust Scholarship at Dundee University. The awards will offer each candidate a payment of academic tuition fee for 2023 to 2024, 12 monthly stipends for living expenses for a single student, and you also get £750, oh my god, as an arrival allowance. You don't have to make any separate application form for the Steve Weston scholarship. Candidates who are offered unconditional admission to the full-time LLM in mineral law and policy LLM in international oil and gas should provide a 500-word personal statement and their updated CV to be sent by email to Alison Addison. You have the email there. So please go ahead and do this. The deadline for this scholarship is still the 31st of May 2023. So once again, if you are interested in international mineral law and policy LLM, international oil and gas law and policy LLM, please do not hesitate to apply for the Steve Weston and Trust scholarship at the University of Dundee. I hope I pronounced it very well. Anyway, if you're looking for opportunities in the United Kingdom, please check this out. The starting date for the program is on the 19th of September 2023. Attendance full-time, level of study postgraduate, masters. So please consider applying for the scholarship if you are eligible, if you are someone with a background in the field of law. So let's talk about the Commonwealth Scholarship. The Commonwealth Scholarship offers one of the best scholarships in the world for you to travel to the UK to study for 1 year or more than 1 year, to have access to opportunities in the United Kingdom. There are several opportunities for the Commonwealth Scholarship, and a lot of my followers also got this to study in the UK. You have the Commonwealth Split Site Scholarships, Commonwealth Masters Scholarship, Commonwealth Shared Scholarship, Commonwealth Distant Learning Scholarship, so you can be in your home country and you can have the scholarship to study in the UK online. We also have the Commonwealth Professional Fellowship. Let's just talk about the Commonwealth Speed Site Scholarship, which is currently on. Most of the scholarship, including the Shared Scholarship, Master's Scholarship, Distant Learning Scholarship, will be open in the course of the year. So please stay connected with this website. You can check out this our website, the British Council website, to be familiar with what happens on the CSC website. Like I said, application for the Commonwealth Scholarship for 2023, it's already closed. It's not open. It closed on the 18th of October 2022. One of the Commonwealth Scholarship that is currently on is the Commonwealth Split Site Scholarship. So if you are a PhD scholar and you're looking for an opportunity to conduct research at an institution in the UK for 12 months, then I would suggest that you should consider applying for this scholarship. It closes on the 2nd of March 2023. You will be eligible to study at any UK university which has a part funding agreement with CSC. The benefit of the scholarship includes approved airfare from your home country to the UK and return at the end of your award. Approved tuition fee, so you don't have to pay tuition fee in the UK, which is very expensive. A lot of people get opportunities to study in the UK with just £2,000 and £1,000 in scholarship. So you can get access to study in the UK for 12 months if you're a PhD scholar in your home country. Then you get stipends allowance at a rate of £1,236 per month, or 1,516 per month for those at universities in the London metropolitan area, because it's expensive to live in London, I guess. You have warm clothing allowance where applicable. You also have study travel grant towards the cost of study related travel within the UK or overseas. If you are widowed, diverse, or a single parent, you have a child allowance of 529 pounds per month for the first child, and 131 pounds per month for the second child and the third child under the age of 16 if you are not accompanied by your children and they are living with you at the same address in the UK. So once again, if you are a PhD student in your own country and you're looking for an opportunity to conduct research at an institution in the UK for 12 months, the Commonwealth Split Site PhD Scholarship, which closes on the 2nd of March 2023, is a good spot for you to achieve your aims and goal of studying in the UK. Another popular scholarship in the UK is the Chevening Scholarship. The Chevening Scholarship grants opportunity of financial support for scholars, just like the Commonwealth Scholarship, to study in the UK for an eligible masters in the UK. Application for the Chevening Scholarship for 2023 is expected to open between August and November 2023. You can stay connected to this website to see what happens there, the scholarship opportunities, what it entails. Like you can see here, the scholarships are fully funded, your flight is covered, your accommodation is covered, and the cost fee and the tuition to study in the UK is covered, so that you can be dedicated and stay focus on your study. So the Chevening Scholarship is also grants applicants an opportunity to study for a one-year master's program in the UK, and is expected to open between August and November 2023. So if you're interested in the UK and the tuition is so expensive, I would suggest that you wait for the Chevening Scholarship to open between August and November 2023 and apply accordingly. For further information, please check the Chevening Scholarship website for the appropriate resources. Let's go straight to Ireland. The University of Galway in Ireland offers fully funded scholarship for PhD in STEM and non-STEM to start in September 2023. The deadline for the scholarship is on the 10th of February 2023. So if you're looking for PhD, fully funded PhD, and you want to study in Ireland, I would suggest that you apply for the scholarship. The following areas are covered: enhancing policy and society, which is something related to non-STEM, enhancing creativity and culture, improving health and well-being, realizing potentials through data and enabling technologies, possibly data science, sustaining our planet, our people. So please apply for the Hardiman's PhD scholarship at the University of Galway, which opens till the 10th of February 2023. The scholarship is fully funded for 4 years with stipends of 18,500 euro plus fee. So if you're interested in this scholarship, I would suggest that you submit your application as soon as possible. Still in Europe, let's go to France. If you have a bachelor degree in mathematics or related field, and you're interested in master's degree in mathematical modeling, I would strongly recommend the MathMods scholarship for you. I followed this scholarship for 3 years because I have a few of my audience that got the scholarship. The deadline is on before March 3, 2023, 1 p.m. Italian time. If you apply before then, you will be considered for the scholarship provided by the University of El Aquila, worth 8,500 euro, to finance your year one on the MathMods scholarship. In the last 2 years, 3 scholarships at least per year have been provided for our MathMods students, and such scholarship are reserved for students who will be spending their MathMods year 2 in El Aquila. And this MathMods scholarship is quite interesting because it is run by 3 universities, one in Italy, one in Germany, and another one in France. So you have the opportunity to actually study in Italy, in Germany, as well as in France. You can check the entry requirements here: bachelor degree in maths, applied mathematics, physics, engineering, or related field with a strong mathematical background, BSc, BS, SB, etc. I don't know what SB is. You students in the final year of the undergraduate study can be admitted on condition that you will complete your bachelor degree before the 15th of August 2023. Let's check out the scholarship benefit of applying for this program. You can be entitled to the scholarship by the University of L'Aquila, or you get the Erasmus Plus scholarship. We'll talk about the Erasmus scholarship later. So please check out this website to see other funding opportunities. If you have a bachelor degree in maths or related field and you're interested in master's degree in mathematical modeling, which is fully funded, and again you have the opportunity to study in Italy, Germany, as well as in France. Let's go straight to Sweden. There is this SI scholarship for global professionals. In 2023, the Swedish Institute will grant about 350 scholarships for master's degree in Sweden. The scholarship is intended for full-time 1 or 2 years masters and is funded by the Swedish government. What is covered is full tuition fee coverage, a monthly stipend of SEK 11,000 to cover your living expenses throughout the study period. You also get a travel grant, which is a one-time payment and does not apply for students already living in Sweden. For scholars from Bangladesh, Philippines, South Africa, Tanzania, Nigeria, the scholarship includes a grant of SEK 15,000 for the entire study period. The scholarship does not provide additional grant for family members. It doesn't cover the application fee to apply for universities in Sweden. About 700 master's programs taught in English starting in the autumn September 2023 are eligible for an SI scholarship. So in terms of your university application, you must be liable to pay tuition fee to Swedish university. You must have paid the application fee for master's to university admission by deadline 1st of February 2023, and you must be admitted to one of the eligible master's program on the 30th of March 2023. So if you are interested in the SI scholarship for global professionals, which offers up to 350 scholarship for master's degree studies in Sweden, I would suggest that you check out the scholarship and apply accordingly. Let's go straight to Austria. So if you are a prospective PhD student and you're interested in population genetics, please check out this opportunity at the Vienna Graduate School of Population Genetics in Austria. The deadline to apply for the scholarship is till the 15th February 2023. You have to submit in a single PDF document your application form with indication of 2 preferred topics, your CV, motivation letter. Check Scholarships Cafe website as well as the YouTube page for a motivation letter sample, university certificate including your grades, at least 2 reference letters which assess your scientific qualifications need to be emailed directly to them. Please contact your referees proactively and use the reference request below as a guideline. So you'll see the referee request here, and the selected candidates will be invited for an interview with the faculty members, which will be in 3 phases. You present one of publications selected by the applicant from 5 publications which will be suggested by the faculty, then questions of the faculty to the applicant about the paper and the applicant background and motivation. You also have questions from the applicant to the faculty, so you should prepare questions because they will assess you. You also want to assess them to see if this is a good fit for you. Oh my god, accepted PhD student will receive a monthly salary of about 2,300 euro before tax. So please, if you are looking for a PhD opportunity in population genetics, public health related, I would suggest that you apply for the scholarship at the Population Genetics Grad School, the Vienna Graduate School of Population Genetics in Austria. The deadline for the application is still the 15th February 2023, which is in about 10 days time. Please do not forget to apply for it. If you are interested, do not procrastinate. Submit your application accordingly. Reach out to your professors, and here you can see the PhD topics. Let's take a look. Adaptation from reduced genetic variation, development of haplotype based interference methods, evolution from de novo mutation with single cell RNA-seq, role of structural variation and adaptive radiation, as well as understanding how selection acts on multiple tightly linked variants. So you can see a lot about this topics here, and check it out if it actually aligns to your field of study. Another opportunity in Austria is at ISTA in Austria. If you have a background in the biology, chemistry, neuroscience, as well as mathematics, computer science, physics, data science, and scientific computing and related areas, please apply for the fully funded PhD at ISTA in Austria. The application call for entry is September 2023. You will resume in Austria in September 2023, and the deadline to apply for the scholarship is till the 28th of February 2023. You can see a link for this resources on Scholarships Cafe. Just click on it, it redirects you to this website. So they encourage students with different backgrounds who can bring in skills and experience to a scientific setting at ISTA. You can also check the PhD FAQ here for questions on the PhD. In what subject area can I do a PhD? It could be related to faculty members. You just check the specialization of the faculty members. They are funding for the PhD. Yes, all PhD students are fully funded at internationally competitive salary level, and they receive full social security coverage. There's also financial support for students to cover travel expenses for attending conferences and workshops. So what are you waiting for? Is there tuition fee? There is no tuition fee at ISTA. So if you have a background in biology, be it bachelor or master's degree, chemistry, neuroscience, mathematics, computer science, physics, data science, and scientific computing, I would suggest that you apply for the ISTA fully funded PhD program. So let's go straight away to the Netherlands. The Orange Knowledge Scholarship is one popular scholarship which people also apply for. The major goal of this scholarship aims to contribute to a society's sustainable and inclusive development, and it's open to mid-career professionals in specific countries. So you can check your countries here, if you're eligible, if you're from Bangladesh, Benin, Burkina Faso, Nigeria, Palestinian territories, Rwanda, Senegal. You can apply for the scholarship, and the focus theme includes sexual and reproductive health and rights, security, and the rule of law. So a limited number of scholarships is awarded to female and male professionals, one, who are highly motivated. So if you're highly motivated, you're living and working in an OKP country, proficient in English and French, I would suggest that you should apply for this scholarship. And the selection is in two ways. It could be for short course program, round 1, which is duration 2 weeks to 12 months, round 2 duration of 2 weeks to 7 months, master's degree program duration of 12 to 24 months. Deadline of the application runs. The round 1 submit applications between 8th of February to 30th of March 1600 for o'clock CET, for courses starting 24th of July 2023 and 31st of January 2024. For the round 2 of application, you need to submit your application between the 28th of June to 5th of March 1600, like 4 p.m. CET, for courses starting after 1st of February 2024. So if you're interested in studying Netherlands and you're interested in a short course program or a master's program, I would strongly suggest that you apply for the Orange Knowledge Program, which aims to contribute to a society sustainable and inclusive development. You can check out this page, or you check it out on Scholarships Cafe as well. The link is supplied at the description button. Apply for this scholarship accordingly. Let's go straight away to Romania. If you are a prospective undergraduate and master's student, you can check out the Romanian government scholarship. They provide scholarship for both undergrad, master's, and PhD students. So if you are, interested in studying Romania, please check out this scholarship. They have almost all the fields are represented, except medicine. Let's take a look at it. For bachelor's and master's, you have to study in Romania. You don't have a choice because they want to promote the Romanian language and culture. However, at the PhD level, you can opt for a program in English or a foreign language set by the doctoral school. All applicants can select any of the study program except medicine, dental medicine, and pharmacy. So if you're interested in fully funded undergrad grad program in Romania, I would say you should apply for the Romania scholarship, and then the deadline for the application is till 1st of March 2023. The result is expected to be announced on the 15th of July 2023. Why study in Romania? There's so many reasons why why you want to study in Romania. There's so many reasons to study in Romania, so you can check it out here. The general condition for awarding the scholarship. You can also check out how to submit the application files, the enrollment date, announcing the result. All the information about the conditions offered by the scholarship is available on this website. So once again, if you are a prospective undergrad, master's and PhD student, please check out the Romanian government fully funded scholarship to allow you to study in Romania. Let's go straight away to Germany. Oh yes, I had my PhD in Germany, and I did talk about Germany a lot. The DED scholarship is one of the biggest platforms, or one of the biggest scholarship in the world. You can check out the scholarship database. Currently, there are about 179 scholarship options for you to select from. Be it a master's for all academic discipline, research grant to study, short-term grant in Germany, or one-year grant for doctoral PhD student, or doctoral degree in Germany. So many opportunities in Germany. So there are about 179 scholarship options for you. You can search by, putting your country here. For instance, let me type Nigeria so that you see the opportunities that's available for applicant from Nigeria. Let me refine my selection. You can see about 94 scholarship options are available for candidates from Nigeria. You can have access to short-term research grants, or one-year grant for doctoral students, or even research grant for doctoral PhD or program. So if you are interested in studying Germany, which offers one of the best social security system in the world and benefit to international students, I would suggest that you check out the DED database for tons of scholarship opportunities that could allow you to study and afterwards work in Germany, or even have your PR to live in Germany for, forever, or the period of time you want to consider to stay in Europe. And one benefit of studying in Germany is the fact that you have access to all the Schengen countries, like 24 or more than 24 Schengen countries that you can live. You can visit without even applying for their visa. Once again, if you are interested in studying Germany as a prospective PhD or master's or postdoctoral or fellow, I would suggest that you check out the DAD database for opportunities in 2023. Leaving DAD, let's go straight away to Turkey. If you're looking for a fully funded scholarship for undergrad and postgraduate program, take a look at the Turkish government scholarship. The scholarship has been on for a while. The application started on the 10th of January until the 20th of February 2023. The Turkish government scholarship provides financial support. Your tuition fee is covered. Oh my God, your tuition fee is covered. You also have your insurance covered. You have your accommodation offered, free accommodation. You're offered free monthly stipends. Oh my God, health insurance is there. Your tuition fee is covered. Please apply as soon as possible. Once again, the deadline is on the 20th of February 2023. If you are an undergrad or a master's student or a prospective PhD student, I would suggest that you check out the Turkish scholarship, which is a government fully funded scholarship, competitive scholarship program, awarded to outstanding students international students to come study in Turkey. So we've been talking about opportunities in Asia. We've talked about opportunities in South Korea, opportunities in China. We're currently talking about opportunities in Europe, which we've covered the UK, we've covered Germany, we've just covered Turkey, we've covered Romania, we've covered Sweden, we've covered Ireland. Next, let's talk about the fully funded Erasmus Mundus Scholarship Program, which is one of the biggest scholarship in the world that covers the cost of students student participation in the program, travel allowance is covered, and a living allowance is also covered. So you can check out the Erasmus Mundus catalog for a list of master's program, which is a lot. International Masters of Advanced Method in Particle Physics, Architecture and Urban Contemporary Heritage, EMGM in Global Forestry, Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters in Climate Change, Masters of Applied Cybersecurity, European Masters in Law and Economics, Public Sector Innovation and E-Governance, Joint Master's Degree Program in Science, Design, Strategies, and Innovation. Like, it's a lot of opportunities to study under the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship, and majorly it's a kind of a joint program which you can live in almost like 3 different countries, and in most cases you also get certificate from these universities. So I would suggest that you check out these opportunities and check out the deadline for the 2023 batch, and if the deadline has already expired, you can just note this website for the 2024 application process. Once again, the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship offers opportunities that covers the cost of student participation in the program. Your tuition is covered, your monthly stipend is covered, your travel allowance is covered, as well as your living allowance is also covered. So what else do you need? Just submit your application and enjoy the benefit of being an Erasmus scholar. And in most cases, I've seen a lot of people that got through the Erasmus fellowship and eventually they went to another country for their PhD, like Canada, the US, and a host of other countries like that. So take advantage of this opportunity. Check out this website to see if your program is represented at the deadline, and apply accordingly. So lastly, from Europe, we'll talk about the Africa Scholar Program at the Università Cattolica del Sacro Cuore. I hope I pronounced it very well. The mission of this program is to foster relationship between developing African countries, and this program will enable students to study a 2-year postgraduate degree taught in English at either Milan, Brescia, Cremona, Piacenza, and Rome campuses. I apologize if I didn't pronounce it very well. Basically, this African Scholar Program gives the opportunity for students to have a reduction in their tuition, though you're still responsible for your living expenses. Like you can see here, the tuition fee published is 8,840 euro, and when it is reduced, you have 5,540 per year tuition to be paid. It's 3,300 euro per year. So if you are interested in this opportunity, they have several PhD programs: arts and nature, industry of narration, banking and finance, economics, healthcare management. Please apply for the African Scholar Program at the Università Cattolica in Italy. You can be lucky to get admitted to the program, and then your tuition is actually reduced. That is from Europe. And for more opportunities in Europe, please, I would suggest that you check out Scholarships Cafe website. For resources, you can also create an account, subscribe for position alerts, which get delivered daily, monthly, or weekly, depending on your preference. Okay, let's go straight to Africa. Yes, today we're talking about Africa. There are opportunities in Africa as well. A lot of people don't talk about this. The Queen Elizabeth Commonwealth Scholarship offers a unique opportunity to study a 2-year master's degree program in a low or middle income country, which Africa is part of them. The application for 2023 to 2024 admission cycle is already closed, but you can stay in touch by just putting these in your diary, indicating that you can just create a planner to indicate this list of scholarships, which will open again in 2023. What is the Queen Elizabeth Scholarship, Commonwealth Scholarship covered? It covers fully funded tuition fee, living allowance, return economic flight to your host country, one-off arrival allowance, research support, and it is open to STEM and non-STEM. So if you are in the field of public policy, or you are in the field of accounting, or you are in the field of microbiology or biochemistry or zoology, I would suggest that you apply for this scholarship. It opens later in the year, so stay in touch for the announcement of the Queen Elizabeth Commonwealth Scholarship, which gives the opportunity to study a 2 years master's degree in a low or middle income countries. By the time the application is on, you will be able to see the list of programs that are eligible for this scholarship. Next, let's talk about a fully funded Master's Foundation Scholar Program for undergraduate students at the United States International University in Kenya. They recently partnered with the MasterCard Foundation Scholarship Scholar Program to provide funding for qualified undergrad, prospective undergrad students. The eligibility includes that only youth not exceeding 29 years old in the following category qualify: young women and men, refugees and displaced youth, youth with disability. So if you fit into this category, I would suggest that you apply for this scholarship. Any of the approved 13 undergraduate degree programs is eligible. School of Science and Tech, Bachelor of Science in Applied Maths, in Applied Computer Technology, Bachelor of Science in Information Systems and Technology, Bachelor of Science in Data Science and Analytics, Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering. If you're interested in the School of Pharmacy and Health Science, Bachelor of Pharmacy, Bachelor of Science in Epidemiology and Biostats, I would suggest that you apply for this scholarship. The School of Communication, if you are interested in Bachelor of Arts in Animation, Bachelor of Arts in Film Production and Directing, please consider applying for this MasterCard scholarship at the United States International University, Africa in Kenya. And if you are interested in Bachelor of Arts in International Relations and Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, please apply accordingly. The scholarship is on, and it will be on till the 28th of February in 2023. The benefit of the scholarship include tuition and functional fees are covered. You have access to laptop, books, and other learning materials, reasonable accommodation and meals, medical insurance, stipends, transportation to and from your home country, access to leadership training, access to entrepreneurship training, psychosocial support, career counseling and mentorship. Disability needs will be reasonably catered for. So if you just completed high school, I would say please consider applying for the MasterCard Foundation Scholar Program at the United States International University, Africa in Kenya. Okay, that is about Africa. Let's go straight away to North America. The first scholarship I'm going to talk about is the Concordia Presidential Scholarship. The Concordia Presidential Scholarship at the University of Concordia is one of the most prestigious undergraduate entrance scholarship that supports international students. The benefit of the scholarship includes that your tuition fee is covered, and books, residence and meal plan fees, they are all covered. There are up to 2 presidential scholarships available each year for incoming students, and the application is due on the 9th of February 2023. So this is another undergraduate scholarship, which is also in addition to the one I've mentioned earlier for the MasterCard in Kenya. So if you're interested in Canada and you're interested in Concordia University, would say that you apply for the Concordian Presidential Scholarship as long as you're applying for the undergraduate program. Even though the eligibility, you need to get a recommendation, you need to be nominated by nominator, and if the school has contacted you to apply. So it is open to international students who will be paying the full international tuition and fee rate at Concordia University for the fall 2023 admission. You can check out how to nominate your students for more information on how to get your students nominated. So again, if you are a prospective undergrad student and you're interested in full tuition covered, as well as meal fee covered and residence, books, accommodation covered, please apply for the Concordia Presidential Scholarship, which is open to international students who have demonstrated academic excellence, community leadership, and are motivated to make the difference in the global community, specifically at Concordia University. The next scholarship I'll be talking about is the Trudeau Scholarship, the Trudeau Foundation Doctoral of Fellowship. This fellowship offers a 3 year leadership program designed to train and engage leaders, equipping doctoral students with the skills to translate their ideas into action for the betterment of their community. The benefit of the Trudeau Foundation Scholarship includes membership in a vibrant community of scholars, mentors, and fellows, of all whom are leaders in their respective discipline and sectors, opportunities to acquire greater proficiency in Canada official language, including French and English, are up to 40,000 Canadian per year for 3 years to cover your tuition and reasonable living expenses to focus on your doctoral studies and a foundation leadership program, up to $20,000 per year for 3 years for the learning of languages. You see below for travel and accommodation for the foundation's leadership program for research, networking, and travel related to your doctoral research. So if you are interested in the 2023 to 2024 application for the Trudeau Foundation Doctoral Fellowship, I would suggest that you check out this website for more resources on how to apply. For those looking for MBA scholarship, I have a good news for you. The Harvard MBA program offers a scholarship for you to pursue a 2 year course at Harvard Business School. The scholarship covers financial aid amounting to 75% of your tuition, travel and accommodation expenses related to this internship. The next scholarship will be awarded for the class commencing in autumn 2023, and the deadline for submission of candidacy is the 31st of May 2023. So please, if you're interested in the Harvard University MBA scholarship program, check out the scholarship, check out this page and see how to apply for the scholarship. Once again, the link will be supplied in the description section of this video. So if you are interested in Harvard University MBA scholarship, consider applying for this fellowship. Yep. Let's go straight to the University of Guelph in Canada. The HER scholarship is currently open at the University of Guelph. You will pursue a program which is committed to ensuring that the future generations are well fed, that diets are nutritious and equitable, and that agriculture is sustainable. The worth of this scholarship for masters, you get 50,000 Canadian dollars per year for up to 2 years, 6 semesters. Oh my God! And for doctoral students, you get 50,000 Canadian dollars per year for up to 4 years. I know 2 people that actually won this scholarship, and they're currently studying at the University of Guelph. The selection criteria: you must have outstanding academic achievement, you must have a proposed research and personal motivation, which plugs into the vision of the Harvard Food Institute. You must also demonstrate your commitment to public engagement as evidence in your CV. So you must show that you are committed to public engagement on your CV, and you will have an interview with the scholarship selection committee for those applicants that are selected. For the application deadline, you need to submit your application on or before the 22nd of February 2023. It's important to get a supervisor before you apply for the scholarship. Once again, if you're in the field of food systems or something related to food or something related to diet or something related to the fact that you want the future generation to be well fed, I would suggest that you apply for the Harris Scholarship at the University of Guelph, which gives you up to 50,000 Canadian dollars per year for up to 2 years for masters and up to 4 years for PhD. Next, let's look at the Mark Hall and the McBain Scholarship. Application for the 2023 admission is already closed, but if you're looking for the opportunity to study for summer for 2024 at McGill University, the Mark Hall and the McBain Scholarship provide up to 30 full scholarships and 100 entrance awards for you to study in Canada. So please stay put and stay connected to this website to set the deadline for the 2024 application. So for international students, the deadline for the 2024 application will be August 24, 2023. So check out this website and to get updated when the application commences. Once again, the Mark Call and the Mark Bain Scholarship, they've been so magnanimous to offer up to 30 full scholarship and 100 entrance awards for both domestic and international students to study at McGill University in Canada each year. And in 2024, for you to be eligible, you are a current student on track to earn your bachelor degree by August 2024. You must have earned your first bachelor degree in the last 5 years. You earned your first degree more than 5 years ago, and you are 30 years or younger in 2023. So if you're more than 30 years, you may not be eligible to apply for the scholarship. So please check out the link once again at the description section of this video to know more or find out more about the Mark Call and the Mark Bain Scholarship for 2024. So for those interested in postdoctoral positions, there is a postdoctoral opportunity with the National Research Council Canada and the Louise and Gerhard Xbags Fellowship. Yeah, you will be opportunity to work within a National Research Council office across Canada, and an interested candidate may be from any science, technology, engineering, or math discipline. So you can submit your fellowship research proposal for consideration. The enumeration is really okay compared to what we have, in the system. You will have a salary in the range between 74,000 to 103,000 Canadian dollars per annum. And to be eligible for this postdoctoral fellowship, you must have had your PhD within 3 years. So if your PhD is more than 3 years, you may not be eligible for the scholarship. Doctoral candidates who will complete all requirements for PhD within 6 months of assuming the fellowship may also be considered. Exception may be considered to recognize maternity and parental leave if you have such gap on your certificate. You must be able to demonstrate research experience in working in a team work environments, and also experience in publishing an international caliber research paper in referred scientific or engineering literature. So if you are interested in this postdoctoral fellowship, I would suggest that you apply as soon as possible. The closing date is still till the 10th of February 2023, which is in about 5 days of time. The next opportunity for postdoctoral fellows I want to talk about is the postdoctoral fellowship for Black scholars at Toronto Metropolitan University. They just introduced this postdoctoral fellowship for Black scholars valued at 70,000 Canadian dollars per annum. The aim of the fellowship is to expand and advance Black scholars and intellectual traditions and support the academic endeavors of the Black community. Available scholarship will be up to 4 beginning from September 5, 2023, and the scholarship or the fellowship is available for 24 months, field, STEM, and non-STEM. So if you're a Black scholar and you're looking for a postdoctoral position, if you already have a PhD and you're looking for a postdoctoral fellowship in Canada, I would suggest that you apply for the postdoctoral fellowship for Black scholars at Toronto Metropolitan University. The deadline to apply is till the 1st of April 2023. To be eligible, you must be a scholar who identifies as a Black African descendant, for example, Africans and African heritage from the Caribbean, America, and Europe. You must have completed your PhD within the last 3 years. You can hold the fellowship by September 5, 2023 for 2 years, and this funding cannot be held concurrently with another major funding. So applicants cannot also hold a faculty position or be on leave from such a position. You must submit a proof of completion of degree before the fellowship commences. So I wish you all the best if you're a Black scholar and you're interested in the University, the Toronto Metropolitan University postdoctoral fellowship for Black scholars. Another one which is similar to the Black Scholar Fellowship at the Toronto Metropolitan University is a Masters of Information Studies Fellowship for Black students at McGill University. So fellows will receive a tuition award for 2 years for the program, which starts in September fall 2023. You will also receive a 15 hours per week paid position in McGill Library each academic term, as well as the current pay rate for this position is $21.78 per hour. The fellowship is open to Black students who are Canadian resident and hold a bachelor degree. The curriculum is full-time in person on the McGill campus in downtown Montreal beginning the fall semester 2023. So if you're a Canadian resident and you're a Black student, I would suggest that you apply for the Masters of Information Studies Fellowship for Black students if you are interested in something related to information studies. And so this is the best opportunity for you to get your tuition award waived for 4 semesters, as well as get paid hourly for working in the McGill Library. The last scholarship I want to talk about today is the Ontario Graduate Scholarship at the University of Toronto. So if you're interested in studying at the University of Toronto, you may be eligible for this scholarship. The value of the whole GS is $5,000 per session. This is in collaboration with the Ontario government. You can have an award of $10,000 for 2 consecutive sessions or $15,000 for 3 consecutive sessions. And in all instances, the awarding graduate unit will contribute to 1/3 of the cost of the total award received by the student. So if you're interested in studying at the University of Toronto, you might be eligible for the Ontario Graduate Scholarship. You can check this page for more, and it's for both masters as well as PhD program. For more scholarship and funding opportunities in 2023, please create a profile on Scholarships Cafe. You can go to the footer, subscribe for position alerts, and then choose your preference, enter your details, choose your preference for the alert to be delivered to your email, be it weekly, monthly, or daily. I selected daily alerts to get those opportunities that are actually align with my interest. I want to encourage you to please subscribe if you've not subscribed to this channel. Share these opportunities with your friend and stay connected. And until I see you the next time, I wish you all the best as you apply and explore all these opportunities in 2023. Bye for now.